Hello students, in this video we learn the continuation part from very important Born-Haber cycle, that is, according to Hess's law, the heat of formation of 1 mole of HX should be the same irrespective of whether the reaction take place in one step or in 5 steps. Hence, students, delta HF is equal to delta HS plus delta HI plus half delta HD plus delta HE plus U. So what it means, students? The heat of formation of 1 mole of HX or ionic compound, it should be same whether the reaction take place in direct method or in 5 step, but the value is same. So that explained by this equation. Also we have to modify this equation for our consideration. We have to calculate the lattice energy, so it become delta HF minus delta HS plus delta HI plus half delta HD plus delta HE. So students, where you know, but once again we have to learn. So capital U is nothing but lattice energy, that is the aim of Born-Haber cycle. Delta HF is the enthalpy of formation or heat of formation. Then delta HS is the heat of sublimation of metal. So you have to remember, sublimation is related to the metal. Delta HI is the ionization of energy of metal atom. Okay students, then delta HD is the heat of dissociation energy of halogen molecule, where the halogen molecule is converted into gaseous atom. And then delta HE is the electron affinity of halogen atom, where halogen atom converted into halide ion. Now students, the last part of Born-Haber cycle is the application of Born-Haber cycle. So the number one, very important, in most of time the calculating lattice energy of ionic compound take place by Born-Haber cycle experimentally in all laboratories. Number two, determining any of the quantities mentioned in the cycle if all other quantities are known. So once you have to remember this equation of lattice energy. If you know all the quantities except one, we have to determine very systematically by this equation explained by Hess's law. Number 3, students, understanding the inability of metal from not forming stable compound in low oxidation state. It is a very important part. It should be for stability of ionic compound, the metal should be in high oxidation state. What it indicate by the example, CaCl or aluminum oxide AlO, they are formed but are not stable compound, because Ca is 2 plus and Cl is a minus 1. Here aluminum is 3 plus but O is 2 minus. Last, there are so many, but for our consideration, the last, explaining the stability of various ionic compounds. Example, magnesium oxide is a stable though Mg2 plus and O2 minus ions are both formed endothermically. So it is explained by the Born-Haber cycle. Now students, we have to complete some numericals based on Born-Haber cycle related to the determination of lattice energy and is also present in your question paper. That is why it is very important you solve very systematically. So we just start with the first numericals concerned with up to our syllabus. Number 1, calculate the lattice energy of sodium iodide from the following data. So student, the heat of formation of sodium iodide which is given is equal to minus 287.6 kilojoule per mole. Now the sodium which is solid is converted to sodium gas. The energy is not given but value is given 108.7 kilojoule per mole. That sodium gas is converted into sodium positive cation gas by the liberation of one electron. The energy is the value is given, that is 493.8 kilojoule per mole. The gaseous I2, sorry, it is solid. The gaseous I2 molecule is converted to gaseous iodine with the value is 106.6 kilojoule per mole. And I in gaseous, by accepting one electron, it converted to I minus iodide ion in gaseous state. The value is minus 305.9 kilojoule per mole. So student, we have to start with the answer. What is our aim? We have to find out the lattice energy. So in the left hand side we have to write the given data or given value. So it is delta HF is given, that is heat of formation, which is nothing but minus 287.6 kilojoule per mole. Then we have to give that first equation, which is nothing but heat of sublimation. So we have to just called delta HS is equal to 108.7 kilojoule per mole. Number 2, reaction is nothing but sodium atom converted to positive sodium atom ion, which is called heat of ionization energy or ionization energy, which is nothing but 493.8 kilojoule per mole. Then number 4, I2 is converted to I. The value, the energy is called heat of dissociation energy, which is half delta HD. The value is directly given 106.6 kilojoule per mole. Then the last reaction where I is converted into I minus, which is nothing but minus 305.9 kilojoule per mole. For students, for your consideration, we have to make a simplicity. Always remember that delta HF and delta HE in case of Born-Haber cycle, they are in negative sign. That negative sign means the energy is liberated during their formation, and all are in positive case. So now students, we have to take our equation from the Born-Haber cycle according to Hess's law. That is, lattice energy is equal to delta HF minus delta HS plus delta HI plus half delta HD plus delta HE. We have to just put the value one by one. So this is our equation. So we have to find out the lattice energy. So U is equal to delta HF is equal to minus 287.6 minus 108.7, which is sublimation energy, plus 493.8 ionization energy, plus 106 is dissociation energy, and minus 305.9 is electron affinity. We have to solve this equation systematically. So minus 287.6, so it is solve this like this: 108.7 plus 493.8 plus 1066 plus its value is minus here, therefore we have to just make it bracket, and so we get like this: u is equal to minus 287.6 minus the whole value. When you sum up, we get 709.1 minus, so electron affinity is minus, so it is minus plus minus minus 305.9. We get u is equal to minus 287.6 minus the value is become positive 403.2, but which is minus, so we get minus minus, it is minus, the value is sum up, so 403.2 combined with 287.6, we get minus 690.8 kilojoule per mole. So it is not, which is nothing but the lattice energy of sodium iodide is minus 690.8 kilojoule per mole.